Live look right now at Washington, D.C., of course, Capitol building. Democrats, they're on a mission to secure yet another win before Thanksgiving. Nancy Pelosi says they got to get that done or they're going to keep on working. By the end of this week, they hope to vote on that nearly $2 trillion social spending legislation. And they're also looking to speak to you about it all. Democrats plan to hold up to 1,000 public events by the end of the year, trying to sell this thing. Our D.C. correspondent, Bofta Yimam, joins us live right now. And Bofta, it seems, well, at least for now, that Democrats are coming together, a little kumbaya, and avoiding the infighting, at least for now.
Yeah, kumbaya, we know that might be temporary. Let's see how it goes. But look, they've got plenty to smile about after this major legislative victory. President Biden, of course, signing into law the physical infrastructure bill. Now they're looking at the Build Back Better plan, which has also been referred to as the social spending legislation that's going to focus on things like health care and child care, things that many folks are looking forward to, like paid family leave, catching up to what many other countries are doing, of course. Democratic moderates are waiting on a fiscal analysis right now from the Congressional Budget Office, which will break down costs and impact on deficits. That analysis expected Friday, but the White House administration is aware that the numbers may not be as promising as they had once hoped. The GOP says passing the massive Build Back Better plan would hurt inflation. But Democrats say the increased support on key issues like paid family leave and lowering prescription drugs would help Americans adjust in this economy.
We're going to reinstate the state and local tax deduction or SALT. We're going to help folks with child care and those costs and get costs of prescription drugs down and pre-K. Those are real things, but we need to tell people what's in these bills once we pass them, and we got to do that right away. We're going to get that bill done imminently, and we're going to have two great things to talk to folks about for the next weeks and months, and I think that's going to make a real difference in those poll numbers.
Well, there's no uncertainty about what the number one issue in the country is, and it's inflation. Over 90% of Americans are extremely concerned about inflation or somewhat concerned about inflation. We already know that some of the most reputable economists in the country have said that the bill that passed back in March is the principal reason for the raging inflation.
Now, Senator Mitch McConnell clearly against this bill, but it's worth noting that he did vote in favor and stands behind his decision for that infrastructure package. We do know that Democrats cannot spare any votes in the Senate, and we also know that, of course, they only have a few votes to spare in the House. They're going at this alone, more than likely through that budget reconciliation process. Mike.
Yeah, both real quick, we know the progressives are on board here. The big question is, when it comes to the Democrats in the Senate, are Manchin and Sinema on board here? Remind us of where they stand.
Right, so Senator Manchin has pushed back at the scope, at the size of it. He's also looking forward probably to this financial analysis from the Congressional Budget Office. But meanwhile, you have Congresswoman Jayapal, who has said, look, we didn't go into this saying that we needed the full-scale analysis in order to vote. Maybe some pieces of it, but not the full-scale analysis before we take a vote. And so, look, it's going to have to go through the House, but as you mentioned, it will face probably some challenges in the Senate, because we know that Manchin and Sinema, who has been a bit quieter when it comes to voicing her opinion and drawing the red line, the fine line on where she stands and what goes in and out. But we know that both of them hold a lot of weight because they do need all of the votes in the Senate. And so this could be the thing that stands in the way of moving forward with the president's agenda, those two individuals. And so President Biden is going to have to be more than likely inviting them to another round of meetings and so forth as they look to pass this. Worth noting also that they look to pass it in the Senate, assuming it does go through the House within the next several days, by Christmas for the Senate. So they'd go into 2022 with this momentum, with this key momentum before the midterm elections, which, of course, right now is on top of mind.
Yeah, we'll see if that's enough, because by all indication, Republicans have a lot of momentum themselves going into the 2022 midterms. Bofta Yimam, as always, thank you. We will check back in with you again from Washington, D.C.